a scholarship that supports different careers.
We recognize a strong class about to graduate.
A discount store off the beaten path for now.
The Special Olympics swim team prepares for state.
The history of Cy Holgate and why the middle school is named after him. Hi, I'm Jason Lopez Martinez.
And I'm Courtney Thorstensen, and you're watching Eagle Zone. Graduation is this weekend, and that means the class of 2023 is saying goodbye to high school as it looks ahead to the future.
For those college-bound, financial aid can help a lot. The Build Dakota Scholarship is open to students going to two-year schools in South Dakota, and businesses are stepping up to make sure that's available to more kids. Eagle Zone's Will Ewald has the details. Will?
The state has the Build Dakota Scholarship, which offers a full ride to students entering high-need careers in South Dakota. But the money only goes so far, and that's why it's partnering with businesses to stretch that amount. RDO is one of the 10 different companies in Aberdeen partnering with the state to secure future workers.
At RDO Equipment Company, we support students in a number of different ways. First off, we will partner with the Build Dakota program, which is its own state-funded experience. But if a student chooses not to do that, we have our own option as well. We call it Access Your Future.
Businesses that partner with Build Dakota pay half of the scholarship, and in return, they receive workers for a few years.
Agricultural and construction equipment isn't going anywhere. And so we're looking forward to having the next great industry experts with us.
That's just one industry that needs workers. Statewide, there are more than 500 different industry partners with the Build Dakota program. And that number can change as scholarship partners see success.
Yeah, our financial incentive model has drastically increased our success in locating students and introducing the industry to them.
This can also be an option for students who want to work right after high school, because a lot of these industry partners give you a job while you're in college. Many other companies and organizations also have their own option for scholarships and even apprenticeships.
Thanks, Will and Joe Volsky, for producing that story. If you want more information on Build Dakota and the types of careers the scholarship supports, you can find their website, builddakotascholarships.com.
More Central seniors are prepared for college after the Senior Awards Night. Seniors are earning more than $3.2 million in scholarships. 12 seniors are currently receiving the Build Dakota Scholarship, and one is earning the Dakota Corp Scholarship. 61 seniors are eligible for the South Dakota Opportunity Scholarship.
3 seniors are receiving full-ride military scholarships, while 16 are earning theirs for college music and athletics. Though only 133 were recognized at the awards night, the number of seniors receiving scholarships could increase in the near future.
Before that next school year starts, this one needs to end. Seniors are preparing for their graduation ceremony. The graduation ceremony is happening this Sunday, May 21st at Central. If you're unable to attend, it will also be live streamed on NFHS and YouTube. Eagle Zone's Yakub Ismail joins us with details of the successful senior class making its way out. Yakub?
It's almost the end of the school year, and with that comes graduation. This year's senior class is going to leave, and in the years they've been here, not only have they learned a lot, but they've also left a positive impact on the school.
It's actually kind of scary knowing that you're going to be an adult soon, knowing you're going to have to be able to take care of yourself pretty soon, not knowing you're going to be able to having to rely on your mom and your parents as much.
Not only that, but they've also set an amazing example of leadership for the underclassmen this year.
I feel like they've been great leaders. Every place we go in all the activities, at games and stuff like that, I think they've done a great job at leading. We just had a very successful year with them.
Graduating is scary, but you can learn a lot in 4 years, and teachers and coaches play a big part in that.
I'll say like the coaches have impacted me. They just taught me how to be like a better young man and just a better person in general. I just think like over the 4 years here, I've learned how to be a pretty good leader, and I've just learned to be an adult. I've matured so much more since I was younger.
Uttermark calls this senior class a special group, and now it's time to say goodbye.
And I just think you just kind of realize like time goes by really fast. Like, just yesterday I was a freshman in high school and now I'm about to graduate.
The massive impact made and leadership shown by the seniors are amazing. They've shown their Eagle spirit this year, and now it's the juniors' turn to live up to it.
Thanks, Yakub. That junior class is off to a strong start. One of its members, Brianna Woolman, and debate coach Carrie Conda have been selected for the Bezos Scholar Program. The program engages exceptional students from around the country and year-long leadership development program that gives young people a say.
So one of the major assets of the program is the college advising. It's one of the things that they pride themselves on a lot. They have a strong history of getting kids into Ivy Leagues, and even if that isn't the route that I want to go towards, getting the opportunity to apply for scholarships with the idea of being a Bezos scholar in mind is something I think will really help that scholarship process go on.
Woolman is one of those 17 chosen from 13,000 applicants.
And another junior with the national win, Caitlin Ryan is the 2023 Driving Skills 101 PSA Challenge winner. Ryan submitted an idea for a safe driving PSA through the National Road Safety Foundation, and a professional crew was in Aberdeen recording the ad this past week.
Yep, so I worked with Sage Wilson actually to create the storyboards of what the shots were going to look like. And then they asked for my input after each shot, see if I was happy with what was going on. It was really interesting. I learned that you can make something like a PSA a lot easier than I thought you could.
Since Ryan had the winning idea, Central SAD chapter wins $2,500 prize. In addition to having a professional crew produce the PSA, the ad could broadcast on more than 150 TV stations nationwide.
Central inducted about 40 more students into the National Honor Society. Students need a high GPA to be eligible. Faculty at the school considered applicants based on their scholarship, leadership, service, and character.
Many in the community love to shop for deals at the store, especially since inflation has driven up prices. Eagle Zone's Caden Scott talked with owners of a discount market to find what types of trends they're seeing. Caden?
This is a hidden gem in Aberdeen that many people may not know about. Treasure's Discount Market, located on South Roosevelt. But it's a popular option for the ones who do know about the store because it sells many discounted items.
It's something I've been looking at for quite a few years now. Ever since the Bargain Mart on Main Street collapsed and closed down, there was always a need for it since then. But then last year, looked pretty intently at opening it up with the prices of everything going through the roof, and decided it was time to make a move. And so then we shopped around for a location and got our suppliers lined up and opened the doors.
The price differences go to your items such as your general household goods and a good variety of food items. With inflation, more people have been searching for deals.
One of the biggest challenges our current location has is it's the location itself. It's kind of tucked away off the street. But yeah, we definitely have seen a lot of people, and the word of mouth has been getting out there where a lot more people are finding us now. So yeah, definitely.
The owners plan to tackle their location challenge with a move to City Lights located on 2nd Street and could expand further.
You know, City Lights was kind of the goal, and then we are also exploring potentially, and this is going to get pushed back a little ways too with moving into City Lights, but expanding out into some of the smaller towns around the area as well.
They still plan to be on Roosevelt until May 31st when they switch over for the big move.
Thanks, Caden. Treasure's Discount Market has a Facebook page where you can find more information about deals they have going up until May 31st. On a future show, we'll hear from other store managers in town about people scouting out deals. We'll be right back after these messages created by media production students.
School in general has always been fun to me because it just like gives me something to do to pass time by. I think that's kind of what the point of high school is to help you figure out who you are and what you want to do in life once you graduate. I miss a lot of the teachers. They've made my experience here a lot easier. So there's definitely a lot of different options for different people with different abilities and different interests.
The school can definitely help out with what you want to do after school. You can talk to counselors, you can even talk to some of the teachers.
Just coming here and having fun and meeting new people and getting cool with your teachers.
Welcome back. Spring sports are still having successful seasons. Eagle Zone's Joey Pierce joins us with the weekly highlights. Joey?
That's right, Courtney. Despite softball's matchups against Stevens and Sturgis being canceled, we still have results from this week. We start with boys tennis. Aberdeen finished 6th at the ESD tennis tournament. Sam Casper and Preston Krieber placed 3rd at Flight 3 doubles. Mitchell Hofer took 2nd place in Flight 1 singles. The team heads to the state tournament this week.
You know, we're playing really well right now. We're probably playing the best tennis of the year, which is good, which is what we want to do right now. A lot of that was kind of the lack of practice early in the year, especially the outdoors. Now that we've been able to get outside, our guys are playing the best they've played all year.
Girls golf is back from an invitational in Mitchell. The team takes 1st overall. Kylie Weyerbaugh and Olivia Braun tie for 2nd, while Emma Dora ranks 6th. Both track teams return from ESD with plenty of high rankers. Starting with the boys' side, Tyler Bain and Brendan Phillips rank 1st and 2nd in high jump. For the boys 400, Drew Salafrank places in 1st, while Aiden Hyman secures the top spot in the 300 hurdles. In the 4x400 meter relay, Aiden Hyman, Gabe Johnson, Carter Dingman, and Drew Salafrank take 1st as a team. Brian Johnson places 8th in shot put and discus. Dustin Hermanson and Jet Carlson take 4th and 5th in javelin, with Hermanson setting a new school record. On the girls' side, Reagan Luss, Sierra Frank, and Madison Hochstetter take the top 3 spots for high jump. Grace Cook places 1st in discus, while Maddie Aldridge places 9th, and Kiana Yeager takes 5th in the pole vault. In shot put, Taryn Hermanson places in the top 3, while Grace Cook and Taryn Neiman rank 5th and 6th. Previously, we covered the Special Olympics track team. This week, Eagle Zone's Ethan Stockert brings us information on the Special Olympics swim team. Ethan?
Athletes having put in work.
So practice started at the end of February, and we've been practicing every week on Tuesdays.
Teachers having signs.
I think the biggest challenge is trying to get everybody ready for the meet. We've added a couple new things this year, so making sure we get enough practice time. With the weather, we lost a few practice days, so just making sure that everybody will be ready to go.
Mrs. Hemming takes will be fun.
Yeah, I think it'll be really fun. We've started to get a little bit more athletes. Numbers are bouncing back since COVID, and we get to go to Watertown, so it should be a good time.
Thanks, Ethan. Special Olympics track and swim make their way to Spearfish for their state meet this Thursday, May 18th until Saturday, the 20th. Good luck to those competing.
Thanks, Joey. I know you've all been missing Are You Smarter Than CR? So I decided to step it up and quiz people about who was named after Holgate Middle School. Take a look. I decided to be in Camden Faust's footsteps and ask random people about what Holgate Middle School was named after.
I know, you've seen Holgate. What do you think Holgate was named after?
I'm gonna guess after a guy.
Yeah, I don't have any idea.
What? But who? What guy? What do you think?
Ronald Holgate.
I don't know his first name, I guess.
Well, I didn't find a lot. So that's when I decided to interview old HMS alumni.
An important guy.
He ran the school.
The owner of Holgate.
Some guy.
Not quite. HMS was named after C.H. Cy Holgate, who was superintendent of the Aberdeen School District. He was also a teacher and coach in the Aberdeen system for many years. He came from Redfield and graduated at Redfield High School in 1924. What college do you think he went to?
Probably some Ivy League, like, I don't know, Princeton.
Really?
I don't know.
Really? I wouldn't say that, as he went to Dakota Wesleyan University in 1928. He was an outstanding athlete at DWU, averaging twice as many points per game as his nearest rival. After his stint at DWU, Cy became a teacher and coach for the Aberdeen schools in 1930 and head basketball coach in 1932, coaching until 43, where his record was 130 wins and 74 losses, with this team winning the ESD once and state twice.
He was a principal from 1943 to 57. And what school? Sounds familiar.
Holgate.
Central.
Wait.
Central.
Wait, am I tripping?
He's the owner of Central.
Wait,
Holgate. Owner. Or the founder.
Almost, but it was 1943 when Cy moved up and became principal of the old CHS school, and in 1957 he became superintendent until his retirement in 1970. Despite being with the school, his love with sports was still showing, as he was selected to be the honorary referee in the 1968 Howard Wood Relays in Sioux Falls.
What year do you think Holgate was built?
1950.
57.
1954.
1978.
I wouldn't say so, but in 1970, a construction was being built called Holgate Middle School, which was actually a junior high when it first opened in 1971 to replace Monroe Junior High. I want to thank everybody that's been involved in this series. I really love meeting you guys and new people. I hope to cover more history of our beautiful town for our next school year.
School Lunch Hero Day is celebrated this month. The day gives the food service teams an opportunity to show off creativity and have fun. This year's teams in kitchens across the district competed to see who could put the most spirit into the day. The food service director presented School Spirit Awards. Here you can see some of the different costumes they wore throughout the day. Honor Choir results are officially out. 16 students will be representing Aberdeen Central at the 2023 SDACDA Senior Honor Choir this summer.
You know what time it is. It's time for the recap in Spanish, presented by Brian Lorenzo Sandoval. Buenas tardes, Brian. ¿Cómo estás ahí con las noticias esta semana?
Hola, Jason. Es hora de hablar de las historias más interesantes de esta semana. Los estudiantes de último año de Aberdeen Central ganaron más de $3 millones en becas este año. Algunos de ellos obtuvieron la beca Build Dakota, que ofrece 2 años de universidad gratis para estudiantes que se dedican a áreas de alto nivel. Las empresas del estado también están ofreciendo dinero para ayudar a los estudiantes a pagar la universidad. Esta clase de estudiante de último año se extrañará el año que viene. Los profesores, entrenadores y directores dicen que esta clase tiene fuertes líderes. A medida que los precios aumentan en todo el mundo, hay una tienda en Aberdeen que ve más clientes. El mercado de descuentos Treasure vende alimentos y otros artículos a precios reducidos. Planea mudarse a un espacio más grande a medida que se vuelve más popular. Los atletas de Especial Olimpiadas se están yendo a sus juegos estatales esta semana. La natación y atletismo competirán en los Juegos Estatales en el oeste de Dakota del Sur.
Muchas gracias por tu tiempo, Brian. Nos vemos pronto. Before we end this episode of EcoZone, I would like to give a message to the class of 2023. I know you all may be excited or even nervous when the 21st comes. All those end-of-the-year pictures you took in middle school and posted it on Instagram, to having your typical English class in a Zoom call in your room. And in a snap of a finger, you're a couple of days from being gone from the district. Make the 21st a day where it recaps your experience in the school district, even if you moved here later. Make graduation day to where you look back in a couple years and it gives you that proud nostalgia feeling. Good luck to all of you where you start a new chapter in your life, whether it begins with the Army, Southern California, or even right here in Aberdeen. I hope you all succeed in life, where you're able to do something that you're passionate about. You may have good days or even bad days, but just remember, it's not as bad as taking the smarter balance early in the morning. Leaving a legacy isn't about being filthy rich, but it's about the friends you've met, changing their lives with a little more hope and happiness. From everyone here at EcoZone, good luck to all the seniors. We're gonna miss you. Oh, and by the way, shout out to Brian Johnson. We're gonna miss you, man.
That's all for this episode of EagleZone. You can always watch our stories whenever you want by scrolling down to the EagleZone section of the school district website. That's aberdeen.k12.sd.us.
We leave you this week with shots from the Lee Park Golf Course. With EagleZone, it's your boy, Jason Lopez Martinez.
And I'm Courtney Thorstensen. We'll see you next week.